Yo, so today we made a little bit over $600 on this trade today. Taking shorts on Nasdaq. I'm gonna do a trade breakdown so you guys can understand basically why I took this trade, what I seen, what I was looking for, and stuff like that, and my execution. And if you want to see a shorter recap on the video and the trade that I took, I'm gonna post a short and I'm gonna post it on my TikTok. The TikTok is Top Tick Mirror. So y'all could go check that out. You feel me? So yeah, as you see, we just continue to dump today. But I'm gonna basically take us through what I seen and stuff like that. All right, boom. So like in last video, I talked about I always start with my higher time frame narrative. And I was pretty much bearish for the day. Just because uh I seen that we had like a higher time frame bearish SMT get put in, which was this high right here. So Nasdaq did not take this high, but we took this high. We took this high on ES. So and it was pretty far away. Like we're like over 200 points away from this next draw, and we already took this liquidity right here. So I was pretty much bearish for the day, and then when you zoom in a little bit more, you see that the VWAP is pointing down. So, and then we were at this point we're just like dumping towards this draw right here. So, yeah, that's basically what I seen, what I was looking for, or that was basically my narrative of going into the day. Was bearish. So let's see what happens at market open. All right, cool. So like I said, it looks like we're going towards the draw. I want to just see what happens when we take the draw. So we actually took the draw. In live markets, this like we dropped lower displacing through this, and then we got a strong pullback, right? And then we put in a bullish SMT right here because this is the same draw. You see what I'm saying? So this is the same draw that we took right here, over here, but we didn't take it on ES, so we put in a bullish SMT. And then yeah, so we failed it. This was the first instance of a bullish SMT failing, which is a good indicator for me and a good confluence for me since my bias on the day was bearish. So that's what I wanted to see, right? So what happens here? We just continue to dump. All right, cool. And then we take this draw here on ES, but we also take the second draw, which is this white line on ES. We take it on NQ, right? Cool. All right. So yeah, so we take the draw, we put in another bullish SMT. I want to see it fail, right? So all right, so we start displacing higher on ES. NQ is not really displacing higher. The next draw for ES, or the internal liquidity, right, is right here, and it's right here on NQ. So we're kind of far away from that draw. So for me to take any type of like longs or any type of buys, I need to see displacement to the upside. So let's see if we get it. All right, so we start pulling back. All right, cool. So we're not displacing anymore, and we just manipulated anybody that was FOMOing in to longs here. All right, cool. So now we take this second draw on ES, and we take this third draw on NQ. All right, so on ES, what I'm seeing here is that we take the draw and we start going higher. But we go higher for a little bit, and then we rebalance this displacement right here, and then this next candle starts flushing to the upside, right? And like I said, the next draw is so far on NQ. I'm not even interested at this point in taking a long. Like, I'm not interested. So boom, we fail it, or we rebalance it. And right here, wait, was it right here? It was one of these joints. Okay, we rebalanced it again, right? So for me to take a long here, you've already said I wasn't interested, but what I want to see here is price in ES start going up like this a little bit, and then just start dropping lower to take out this low and to go to this third draw, right? So at this point we have a bullish SMT because NQ has taken the third draw of liquidity and ES has taken the second draw of liquidity. So there's an imbalance, right? And we put in a bullish SMT. And mind you, I said earlier we had a bullish SMT at the beginning of market open that failed. So for me to see this second one fail again, I'm gonna enter shorts. And I was going wait, let me see, let me show you what happens. We just we just dumped like 50 points, like 100 points dang near, bro. Like a lot of points, bro. And I wanted to take this entry like right here, but I didn't take it. The only reason I didn't take it is because I wasn't able to log into my account fast enough to take this trade. And by the time I logged in, it was like price was like right here, but it was right there for like a split second. So I had to just like click the button, and I didn't want to feel like rushed or anything like that. So I just didn't take the trade and I just waited. It was still pretty early in the macro, so I was like maybe something else was set up or whatever. So this is not the trade that I took, but this is the trade that I wanted to take if I was logged into my account already or whatever. So yeah, my entry would have been like this. As soon as we started breaking lower than this wick right here, I would have shorted it and put my take profit like right here, 30 points above this rebalance candle, and then I would have went for 30 points right here. But bro, like when I tell y'all, this candle dumped in literally like this whole move happened in literally like 5 seconds, bro. So I wouldn't have even been able to put no stop losses, no take profits or nothing. It just dumped, bro. And like I was like, yo, I wasn't expecting that to happen. So whatever. I didn't take that trade, but that was another trade that I wanted to take. Cool. So now what happens? Mind you, we still have a bullish SMT. But I'm like, bro, there's no way we're just gonna keep dumping the whole day and not get no type of a pullback, right? All right, cool. So now we're just disrespecting this. Okay, we're full disrespecting this. You know what I'm saying? So really, I could have took this long too. I could have took this long, but I didn't want to take it because I'm bearish on the day, bro. Like I'm bearish. So like when this rebalanced right here and then started going higher like that, I could have took this trade right here. Basically to this high. So I could have caught like 26, 27 points or whatever. Yeah. All right, cool. So now we're reversing or whatever. I want to see. So we're approaching like where I took my trade, right? So I'm gonna explain this to y'all in the best way that I can, right? So I seen that ES is not taking like the liquidity that I wanted to take, but we do take this the top of this candle right here, right? So people that are how I'm looking at this is right, this could still be a draw of liquidity because the people that shorted like right here, the people that shorted right here, they like if you got a bad entry, like say if you FOMO'd in right here, right, and you got a bad entry, you're gonna put your stop loss at the top of that candle. So us taking that candle is still like a form of liquidity in a way because there's probably stop losses there, especially with it being a 70, 80 point candle. It's still an important part of like liquidity in the markets, right? So I want to see us invite sellers. I'm still bearish. I still want to take shorts, but I want to see us invite sellers and manipulate the sellers, right? So we're getting this dump, right? At this point, as we see this candle, most people are gonna be shorting right here. Most people are hopping into their trades right here, right? But for me and me understanding that we're not just gonna hit one draw and just continue to keep going back and forth like that, I'm waiting for a manipulation. All right, cool. Next candle engulfs. I'm like, all right, I want to see. I want to see. I'm specifically watching ES. I want to see the candle after this one come up here and take out sellers, and then give me the move, right? So let's see what happens. All right. So in live markets, this just starts failing. Like instead of this is just telling me, okay, we don't want to go resuit this. We don't want to go manipulate the sellers here. We're just gonna give us our move now. So this is actually where I enter my trade, and I enter my trade like right here, and then I put my stop loss right here above this rebalance. The reason why I enter on this candle was because I wanted to put my stop loss at the top of this displacement candle, but it was just like, bro, I'm not trying to risk 40 points or like $800, bro. I'm not trying to do that. So I just put my stop loss right here, which is like a little bit above the 50% of this displacement candle. And then, but I really could have waited for the next candle to open up, and that probably would have been the best entry to do. Only because I only say that because we could have rebalanced this displacement candle and then went higher. You see what I'm saying? So I really could have waited, but I already kind of figured. I don't know. I just figured that this is what was gonna work out, I guess. So, but in the future, I could be waiting for the next candle, right? But just seeing how we displaced off of that, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna just enter right here and use this displacement as protection for my stop loss. So what happens next candle opens up and we just start dumping, right? So I hit my TP. I went. This is how I won my trade right here, and then ES goes to take out this low, whatever, or it looks like it's about to go take that low. But that's basically the trade that I took, and then as you can see, for the rest of the day, we just started to dump, bro. Like, imagine I just held this. Imagine I just held this. Like, you feel me? But yeah, we don't get greedy. We just take our piece of the pie and get out. You know what I'm saying? That's how you stay consistent. That's how you continue to scale up. You don't go for those long holds and stuff like that. At least personally, I don't. That's not how I trade. Um, but yeah, that's the trade that I took today. You know what I'm saying? If y'all have any questions, you can leave it in the comments below. But if this was a good back test, or if there's anything else that you guys want me to go over in the next videos, just leave it in the comments, and then also give me a like too on this video so more people could, you know what I'm saying, see this video and get this free game, man. So appreciate y'all, and then we're gonna keep coming back with more trade breakdowns and stuff like that.